Oh, good morning on this lovely, foggy San Diego morning in the bogs of the river valley. Coming to you, the Spider Rider. Oh, good morning, everyone. Just cruising, into work today, as per usual. Checking out the fog. It's pretty sweet. I do like the fog. It's been foggy a lot here lately. And of course I'm cruising with my visor open because as soon as I close it, it fogs like crazy. So I got the little crack. When you have a little crack in the bottom of the visor to let some air in. I know it creates a lot of wind noise, but I have to do it today because my visor's been fogging up like crazy when I don't crack it. So what's up? I have two topics for you today. One, and I'm trying to make them both real quick. Why in that gear? Why of all gears? The first one is easy and quick. I switched back over to the dark visor. I know a while ago I switched to the clear visor. And then I almost got in an accident a couple days ago because the sun was right in my face and the visor was a little dirty, so it was kind of lighting up. So I was turning my head away. And as soon as I started, my light turned green. I was looking at, like the side light over here. And as soon as my light turned green, I started going. And the instant I started going, I lifted my head up, and there was a car running the red light coming straight at me from the left. He was turning in front, and I was going straight. And he came right at me, but luckily he slammed the brakes and didn't hit me. But that was one of those weird situations where, like, if I hadn't gone, it wouldn't have been, everyone else waited for him. I just couldn't see him. Oh, okay, I'm closing it. It's way too loud. There we go. Let's hope it doesn't fog up too bad. So I didn't see him. He was running the red light, but I didn't see him, and no one else went except for me because I wasn't looking. I was, ducking my head off to the side because of the sun. So I cleaned up my dark visor and I popped it on here because I've been driving when the sun's low in the sky a lot. You can't see the sun right now, but it's low in the sky. It's, it's the morning. And then in the evenings, it's about to set. So both in and out, I've got low sun conditions, but not no sun conditions, which means definitely put that dark visor on because it already almost caused an accident a couple days ago. So yeah, that freaked me out enough. I'm just gonna keep my visor good and clean and keep the dark one on for a while. So anyway, that was topic number one. Let me get to topic number two, which I tried to vlog about once already. And I had some problems, so I'm gonna try again. And I didn't post the video of the one where I tried to vlog. I tried to vlog and I didn't yet post it. So I was thinking, there's a big difference between drivers on different roads in San Diego. I don't know if that's true everywhere. It seems like people in my city suck, but they don't say people on my highway suck. Because I was thinking about that. The roads here in San Diego seem like certain people live on certain roads, right? It's like they're keeping certain people living in certain neighborhoods. The ones that suck at driving live in a certain neighborhood, and the people that are okay or mediocre at best, no one's good in California. Like the best you can be is like a 4, out of 10, 1 to 10, 10 being the best. I'm a 4 driver. Oh shit, you're pretty good for California. Yeah, well, no one's really great here. But I have noticed that different highways have different caliber drivers. So it seems to me that this road that I'm on right now, there's like 4 major north-south highways and depending on how you count them, 2, 3, 4 east-west highways. So the one I'm on seems to be people commuting to work. They live in the neighborhoods down a little bit south of where I am and where I am. They commute up to where approximately, the same area that I work or even a little bit north of there. And then they go back. So you'll notice right now I'm heading away from downtown. Usually in cities, traffic heads into downtown in the morning and out of downtown in the evening. But right now, I'm heading away from downtown and I'm in the traffic, and look at the other side, there's no traffic heading into downtown. San Diego's kind of backwards from a lot of cities in that regard. And my visor's fogged up. Damn fog. So, with San Diego's backwardsness, you get a lot of people, heading out of town in the mornings and into town in the evenings. It's backwards. And believe it or not, there's a huge difference between highways. I take this roundabout way to work. I go out of my way. I go an extra couple miles. I could make my route a lot more efficient, but I take this road because the drivers. People on this road are just heading into work and don't seem to care. They're, heading just up to work. It's early. They're doing their thing. If that lane's going faster than this lane, they're like, whatever, I'm just going to sit in this lane and listen to the radio and whatever. Or whatever it is they do. I don't know. I'm not going to claim to know what they do. But they don't seem to want to, they don't seem to be like, oh, I can get there faster if I swerve and cut people off and drive like a bat shit crazy bitch. This person, you know, waited. This guy let him in. It's not a big deal. And I like that. I like that a lot. I like that enough to go out of my way to drive on this road. Because this is called the 805. Yeah, I said it like a Californian. See, they lose, they don't even know what's going on. They're like, oh, I'm just going to drift over into the, please don't hit me. Woo! They happy hammers for sale. So anyway, yeah, this is the 805. They don't seem to care. They're just cruising. When I take other roads, there's two other ones at least. Oh, I should have let that guy by. There's two other ones at least that I might usually take, and then even a fourth one that's, I would say, similar to this one. It ends at this one. It, you know, runs into this road, and then everyone just kind of transfers from that road to this road, so it's all the same drivers anyway. Go on by, bud. And that's the 163, and it's pretty much the same thing. They don't seem to be, you know, they're barely paying attention, but they're not, like, malicious. So you hop on the 5, California's famous Highway 5. It runs all the way north-south. If you've been on the West Coast, you've probably been on Highway 5. It runs all the way up and down north-south on the West Coast. And for whatever reason, maybe that's why, I don't know. Maybe it's people going up to LA where the traffic's so incredibly bad, they're all assholes. But the 5 just seems to have people who are dicks. Like, they'll cut me off and then flip me off. Like, why'd you get in my way? I was cutting that guy off and you were there. Fuck you too. You know, they're just, they seem to be dicks and they don't seem to care. And every time I'm on that road, I get cut off really bad. And then, you know, some douchebag, and I'm just like, bro, I'm just trying to get home. I'm just driving here. I'm not trying to be mad at you. Yes, I'm lane splitting. Yes, you're pissed off that I'm getting somewhere faster than you. No, I don't care. No, you shouldn't. Calm down. Keep your panties on. Unwad them. Upright and locked position for those panties. Anyway, the same is true for this other road, the 15. It runs out to what's called the Inland Empire. This little area, kind of, you know, east of LA, on the other side of the mountains. A lot of people live there. A couple areas are pretty ghetto. If you're familiar with Baker X Derrick, he lives in San Bernardino. That's up there. That must be where this road goes. But I don't know if it goes from Mexico to that area and everyone cruises up, you know, but there seem to be a lot of big trucks and like covered in paint and like cleaning supplies and mowers and shit and big trailers. I don't know, and it makes the road kind of tight, and there's quite a bit of traffic, but people drive real fast on that road. A couple of my videos, you've seen me on the 15, and you see that everyone just goes really damn fast. And this time of morning, people are trying to drive fast and aggressive, but it's traffic like this, so they're doing a lot of swerving between lanes, and I really just hate that. I do not like to drive on that road because they're doing exactly that, just cutting all over the place. So I don't really take the east-west roads, but they seem to be similar because they're all fighting to get onto, you know, one of the north-south highways. Everybody seems to go north-south. East-west is not as much of a thing. Well, I mean, it is, but they go east-west just to hit a north-south and then head north-south. That's like where you do most of your commute. I don't know why. So I'm crossing over a road right here. Thanks, buddy. I'm crossing over a road right here, the 52, up in a little bit, and that's what's causing all of this traffic you see in front of you. When I get up there, that road merges with this one, 52 merges with 805, and then it opens up and speeds up. It's just a ton of people on an east-west road running into a ton of people heading north, and it just doesn't bode well. A lot of traffic, a lot of slowdown. It's actually doing pretty well right now. Usually this is a little bit slower, but there it is right there, merging. And look at that, perfect. The guy with the big trailer and a bunch of like yard tools joining. That is perfectly weird. I was just saying that, and there he is. So anyway, that's the thing I've noticed, and it also kind of makes me weary of riding on those other roads. I go out of my way to take this road, just because it seems like there's less riffraff, less people. It's not so much that they're better at driving, it's that they don't care. They're not trying to get somewhere in a hurry, which is what makes it dangerous for motorcyclists. It's cars cutting other cars off and swerving in between lanes and shit. So anyway, I don't know if you guys noticed that. I've definitely noticed that here in San Diego. It's not even just like people in my city. It's like people on my road, people on my highway, the highway I take. And everyone here takes highways. You may or may not know that. There are a lot of canyons, like the one we're going over now and the one we just went over. Well, in a second we're going over it. If you can't see it, but we're going to be going over it in a second. Anyway, there are a lot of canyons, so you can't take side roads. Everyone takes the highways, and certain types of people take certain highways. It's weird. And yeah, so if you're ever in San Diego, now you know. Take the 805 or the 163, don't take the 5. When the 5, you're heading southbound from LA, if you're going into San Diego, and there's a good bit of traffic, it's like, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the evening, where it splits on the 805. Take the 805. It's bad, but the 5 is worse. And more importantly than taking more time, is getting there safely. So, especially if you're on a bike. If you're in a car, whatever, you probably don't care. Oh, you guys probably can't see anything. There we go. I don't know if that helps. So yeah, if you're in a car, whatever, if you're on a bike, I'd take the 805, but, I'm also familiar with it, and I don't like the 5. So anyway, that's my discussion for the day. Keep your dark visors on and avoid Highway 5. Boom! That's all I got for today. You guys take it easy. Oh wow, that helps so much clear the visor. Oh, it's like clear now.